Blessed be all of my Taurus people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for February 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, so that way you can stay informed as to when all of my other videos on this channel come out, such as my weekly forecasts and all kinds of special extras and one-offs as well. So what's going on when it comes to your February? At the start of the month, you are in work mode. We've got the Sun and Mercury both in Aquarius, your 10th house of career, upward mobility, status, station, promotions, and raises. And things are not only industrious for you, but also illustrious for you, because the Sun and Mercury together here are dramatically increasing activity and speeding up developments where they will pay you off the most. And you may be finding that this is a time where a lot of you are pushing when it comes to important ladder climbs in your field, in your business, or with your earning power. And this is also going to be a time where your social life is also transforming quite nicely, because you're becoming better friends with your colleagues or members of your business community or your field. We have Venus entering Aries, which is going to be lighting up your 12th house of the past, private matters, secrets, opportunities, as well as old business. And this is a time where a lot of you are probably going to be getting a chance to do a bit of some getaway time on the love front. When we have Venus in the 12th house, this is a time where we get a chance to really connect with our partners or maybe even new suitors behind closed doors, really getting that sort of romantic retreat time for ourselves. And some of you may find that this is also a month where you get a chance to reconnect with maybe some old love languages, some old passions, old relationship goals, or maybe even old relationship eras that you would like to reintegrate into the present. Now, one of the big things about this month that's going to be really cool, we've got a couple, is Jupiter turning direct in Gemini. And for you, this is in your second house of income, employment, and security. And with Jupiter being retrograde here over the course of the last 4 months, it's been a little bit of a trip, because Jupiter retrograde is always trying to get us to find the buried treasure in our own backyard. Overlook, check over and reconnect with things we may have overlooked, opportunities, good opportunities that we may have slept on, misjudged, or misvalued. And now that Jupiter's direct, you're going to find that a lot of maybe talks or a lot of roads or maybe income avenues that maybe we're getting a slow start or we're getting reintegrated, albeit, in stages over the course of this last 4 months, are really taking off. Jupiter direct is back in the saddle with his main focus of expansion, prosperity, and good fortune. And so even a lot of things that have been waiting their turn to really go for you in terms of your earning power and your professional status, this is going to be a time where, as we go into mid-February and beyond, you are soaring. Now, mid-month, we've got our big transition of the full moon in Leo, forming a tense square to Uranus in your sign. And the second half of this month is primarily influenced by this important transition that breaks a static or stalled condition. And this square is between your 4th house of home, family, living conditions, home economy, as well as your 1st house of you and your personal roads, your personal journey, your personal projects, and independent pursuits. And so this is going to be a time where something is going through a major shift in a good way, especially when it comes to either a big chapter change, either on the home front or on the personal front, but it is going to force some kind of break in the other area of your chart as well. So something good happening on the home front could, or a chapter ending on the home front, could force us to make an abrupt change with a personal road or personal agenda. or maybe a lucky break or a big shift when it comes to a personal plan or personal project does require us to make a major adjustment with a living condition or living arrangement, or something about how we're handling a family plan or goal. Whatever the case is, just keep in mind this is an important transition that is again here to break a static or stalled condition. We also have the Sun and Mercury in Pisces, as well as a new moon in Pisces covering the second half of the month. And this is bringing a great deal of new important connections to you in your social life. This is your 11th house of friendships, your support system, and community. And so when we have the Sun and Mercury and a new moon here, this could indicate some kind of new crew, new important friendship, or maybe several new important contacts that are coming in to brighten up your world. The Sun and Mercury together are also very important here because you're going to notice a lot of friendships, both known and new, becoming a lot more helpful and a lot more involved in lifting up other areas of your life outside of just your social life in general, helping out the job, helping out with family, helping out with home, helping out with love, helping out wherever you need it. And so it's going to be a time where you also need to know how to open your doors and let these people be closer and more involved with you. And finally, as we close up the month, we have another really cool aspect, Mars turning direct in Cancer, in your third house of communications, pacts, promises, commitments, collaborations, and contracts. And with Mars retrograde here over the last short while, you may have been finding that this extra slow, relaxed, doddering energy has just kind of taken the wind out of the sails of a lot of personal projects, a lot of personal work, or anything that you may have going on with allies, collaborators, or even the completion or fulfillment of different obligations or contracts. Well, with Mars turning direct, it's time to bring more action here, especially when it comes to speeding up or turning back on things that may have been stalled out or stagnant in your life as well. And you may be finding that this is also going to get more important people more directly involved in these affairs in your favor as well. So that is what I've got for you all, Taurus. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.